Version 26 of the tower finally introduced guilds into the game, and while there's a lot to know about guilds, by the end of this video you should know everything there is to know about guilds. Jumping right in, we're going to be talking about the two new guild currencies. First we have guild tokens, and second are guild bits. So how do we get tokens, and what are we even going to spend them on? Well, currently there's only two ways to get tokens, and they both revolve around weekly chests. First, by opening the weekly chest, we can get 5 tokens per chest for a max of 35 tokens every single week. Secondly are going to be guild chests. As you and your guildmates open up your weekly chest, it's going to be tallied up. You can easily see your guild's progress in the members tab of the guild. In here you can open up your guild chest and see the guild's overall weekly progress by checking out both the progress bar or the counter. Additionally, there's a countdown showing when guild chests will reset. This is once every single week. It's going to follow that same countdown as your weekly chests. And by scrolling through the list of members, you'll be able to see just how many tokens each member has contributed that week. Next, the guild chests are split into 4 different rarities. The common chest is unlocked by reaching 100 tokens, the rare chest at 250 tokens, epic at 500 tokens, and legendary at 750 tokens. When you open up the common chest, you're going to get 10 tokens and 10 bits. The rare chest is going to give you 20 tokens and 25 bits. The epic chest will give you 40 tokens and 50 bits. And finally, that legendary chest is going to give you 80 tokens and 100 bits. When you add together both the weekly and guild chests, you're looking at about 185 tokens and 185 bits every single week. Now, to make sure that you're getting that legendary chest every single week, you want to be in a guild with at least 22 members. If all 22 members get that 7th weekly chest, you're going to be hitting 750 total guild coins no problem. Now, if you're in a maxed out guild, each member only needs 5 weekly chests to hit that 750 mark. But to be safe, try to get in an active guild with 30 members where each and every player is hitting all their weekly chests just to make sure you don't miss out. Now that we know how to get tokens, let's talk about spending them. So inside the guild, you're going to see the guild store. This is where you're going to be able to exchange tokens for different currencies, cosmetics, relics, and guardians. As far as currencies go, you can get 100 gems for 15 tokens, 25 bits for 25 tokens, or 200 shards for 5 tokens. I feel the best thing to buy here is probably going to be the bits, followed by any shards, and then lastly, if you need any gems, you can spend your excess tokens on gems. In the cosmetics section, you'll be able to get the seasonal tower skin and background, guardian skins, and finally a new skin for the home menu. Unlike events, the guild skins and backgrounds can both be purchased for 100 tokens, which is weird since they give the normal amount of multipliers. The skin has a 0.4% multiplier, and the background has a 0.8% multiplier, as compared to the event skins, which have the same multipliers, which cost 150 and 250 medals. As of the first guild season, there's only 2 relics in the store. We have a common, which is going to cost 75 tokens, and an epic, which is going to cost us 150 tokens. So in total, grabbing both of these is only going to cost us 225 tokens. Finally, there's only 1 guardian available, and it's going to cost 200 tokens. Now, it hasn't been mentioned if later seasons will offer more than 2 relics, or if new and old guardians will be available for purchase, but as of now, it's going to cost you 875 tokens to get all the cosmetics, relics, and the guardian. So this begs the question, can we even afford everything? Well, the guild store is going to refresh every season, and each season is going to last 8 weeks. In this time, you can earn 280 tokens from your weekly chest and 1,200 tokens from your guild chest. This means that you can miss 7 out of the 8 legendary chests and still unlock everything in the store. If you've unlocked all weekly and guild chests, you'll have accumulated a total of 1,480 tokens and bits. Now, make sure that you're getting all of the cosmetics before you start working on the currencies. We want to make sure we get everything that's going to add that permanent stacking multiplier to our tower's coin bonus. And once we've done that, we can spend all of our excess tokens on the currencies, because at the end of every season, our currencies will be reset to 0. Any unspent currencies will be auto-spent in the store. Now, it hasn't been specified what it's auto-spent on, but we can safely assume as long as you get the cosmetics, that excess will be spent on currencies. And again, my personal recommendation will likely be to get as many bits as possible so that you can level up your guardian as much as possible. Finally, onto what might be the coolest part about guilds, we have the guardian. This can be unlocked in the guardian tab and is going to cost you 200 bits. When you unlock the guardian, you're going to be able to equip different chips to your guardian. Now, you start off with 1 chip slot for free, and you can buy the remaining 3 chip slots using bits. When you first purchase the Guardian, you're going to have 2 chips available. First is the attack chip, which will cause your Guardian to attack nearby enemies, dealing damage equal to a percentage of the damage enemies have already taken from your tower. You can spend bits on this chip to increase the percentage of damage, reduce the cooldown, and increase the number of targets this will affect. Next, the ally chip will convert some of your enemies into allies. This will cause their damage to instead heal your tower for a short time. You can spend bits to increase the number of targets, reduce the cooldown, and increase the duration of this effect. And finally, in the guild shop, we can unlock 1 more chip, and this is going to be the steel chip. This will make your Guardian steal coins from nearby enemies based on enemies' current coin value. We can spend bits to increase the coin multiplier on stolen coins, reduce the cooldown, and increase the number of targets this will affect. And the last part about guilds is going to be the guild chat. I'm really happy this was added to the game because while it's not a global chat, a guild chat is perfect for what we need. This allows you to talk with your guild members and strategize about different builds. It offers a place for you to ask your questions and to help your guild members out by answering those questions. Finally, talking about the giveaway for my guild prediction video, to recap, I made 3 predictions and I said I'd do 1 giveaway for each one I got wrong. First, I predicted there'd be modules for the guild, and this was obviously wrong. The new modules introduced were simply modules for your tower. With the whole guild theme, I had my hopes up that they'd perhaps be for the actual guilds themselves. Next, I predicted a guild currency, and I was double right about this one. With the introduction of tokens and bits, that's 2 different guild currencies. And finally, for the number of guild members, we ended up with a max of 30 members. With my guess being a range of 20 to 50, I was right on the money for this. So that's 2 out of 3 predictions correct, so we're going to be giving away 1 stone pack, which includes 750 stones, and since we're buying this off the web store, that gives us an extra 10% gems, so that's 495 gems. If you want to enter, the only thing you need to do is comment down below your player ID. You can find this by going to your settings, and it'll be located right at the bottom. You can click the button to copy that and easily paste it right down in the comment section. Now, the winner is obviously going to be picked at complete random, and everyone only gets 1 entry. In your comment, please let me know what you'd use the stones and gems on. If you guys enjoyed this guide, please hit that like button and subscribe for more guides and content just like this.